Hey guys. Hey all my childcare owners. How are you guys doing? I am just waiting until some of you guys get on, because today we're going to briefly talk about some of the important things that you as a childcare owner should know about payroll. It's very critical that you guys understand this about payroll. So the first thing I want you guys to know is that we're going to talk about three things in regards to payroll for a childcare owner. We're going to talk about why it's important that you as a childcare owner put yourself on payroll. We're going to talk about why it's important that you have a systematic payroll platform for your employees. And we're going to talk about the tax benefits implications that you will receive for implementing a payroll within your childcare, okay? So the first thing, because I work with a lot of childcare owners, I provide CFO services for a lot of childcare owners, and let me introduce myself to you guys for those of you who do not know me, because everybody does not know me. My name is Donna, and I assist childcare owners in ensuring that they increase their revenues to multiple six figures per year, sometimes to the 7-figure scale, sometimes to the 8-figure scale, while simultaneously making sure that you guys do not pay more than your fair share in taxes. And we do this by strategic tax loopholes per the Internal Revenue Service guidelines. So now that I've given you a brief synopsis about myself and what I do, I want to talk to you guys in regards to payroll this evening. In regards to payroll, it is very important that you as a childcare owner put yourself on a systematic payroll. Number one, if you put yourself on a payroll, depending on how you are structured, and when I say depending on how you are structured, it means that I'm talking about if you're a sole proprietor, if you are a partnership, if you are an LLC, single member, multi-member, if you are an S Corp, C Corp, so on and so forth. This little nuance depends on how you are structured. If you're a childcare owner and you put yourself on a payroll, not only do you get a benefit, of course, of receiving a paycheck for wages that you're paid for, but you also receive the benefit of writing these wages off at the end of the year when it's time to file your annual federal tax return for your child care. So that's one of the benefits of why you should put yourself on a payroll if you are a child care owner. If you are sole proprietor and you are just withdrawing money, as most sole proprietors do, they take draws out of their operations account, you will be taxed on the full income that your child care has brought in for the year. However, if you were to put yourself on a systematic payroll, you will not be taxed on this full amount that your child care has earned throughout the year. You'll only be taxed on the amount that, of course, when you receive your wages, the amount that's coming out of your check. That is the purpose of putting yourself on a systematic payroll. As I said previously, depending on how your business entity is structured. That is a big deal. You'll hear me say that throughout this entire live, that it depends on how your business entity is structured. The second thing is you want to put your employees on a systematic payroll schedule, okay? You do not want to pay your employees through Zelle. You do not want to pay your employees through Cash App or any of those other app platforms that are out there, okay? I understand if that's where you are, but it's so cumbersome at the end of the year when you're trying to get all of your tax documents together. You have to pull all these app reports, if the apps even provide these reports to you, to see how much you've actually paid your employees through these apps, okay? You want to set your employees up. When I say systematic payroll, I'm meaning something like ADP, QuickBooks, Gusto, something like that. Putting your employees on a systematic payroll, then you know that the appropriate, accurate payroll taxes are being taken out of each employee's checks. What are payroll taxes? Payroll taxes are FICA, that's your Social Security and your Medicare. It's your federal unemployment tax, it's your state unemployment tax, it's your state income tax. All of those things are being taken out of your employees' checks when you set them up on a systematic payroll. However, if you're paying them through Cash App, Zelle, and things like that, you're not taking out any type of payroll tax, okay? So that's one of the biggest things that I see as to why you need to put your employees on a systematic payroll, okay? I see a lot of questions out there, but I'll get to you guys' questions in a minute. The third thing is, how is it a tax benefit? How is putting yourself or implementing a systematic payroll platform within your childcare a tax benefit? As stated previously, number one, when you have put your employees on that payroll, when it comes to the end of the tax year, when it's time to file your annual federal tax return, you get to write those wages off, okay? You get to write the payroll taxes that you've paid off. All of this is a tax benefit. It's just rinse and recycle. All this money is coming right back to you. Yes, you are paying your staff wages. Yes, you are paying payroll taxes. But at the end of the year, when it's time to file your annual federal tax return, you get to write all these things off. So you might say, well, how do I know, how much did I pay my employees in payroll taxes? How much did I pay them in wages? Good question. That is where bookkeeping comes into place. I cannot harp on bookkeeping enough. You have to start getting in compliance and putting a bookkeeping system in place for your child care. Not only will it take care of the compliance work with you and making sure that you are in compliance with local, state, federal authoritative officials at the end of the year when you have questions like, how much did I pay in payroll tax? How much did I pay in wages? All of this is going to show up from that bookkeeping that you've been keeping up with on a month-to-month basis. Again, I understand you guys are childcare owners. You do not have time to do the bookkeeping yourselves. You are operating multiple facilities. You have a very high number of enrollment. That is okay. That's why you outsource your bookkeeping to a financial professional in the childcare industry that can handle this for you. This is what we're here for, okay? So there's no more excuses. Oh, I didn't have time to keep up with my bookkeeping. We're here to help you, okay? Also, a lot of people don't know, you bring a bookkeeper on staff, that's also a tax write-off, okay? So there's so many deductions and credits that are designed specifically for childcare owners that it's innumerable. It's innumerable, okay? So those are the three things that I just really wanted to harp on tonight, because I get so many questions from the childcare owners that we work with day in, day out. What benefits do I get from putting myself on a payroll, okay? Again, remember I said it depends on how you structured in regards to what type of tax benefit you received. Also, I get the question, why do I want to put my staff on a systematic payroll? What type of tax benefits can I get in regards to, payroll wages, payroll taxes, all that good stuff? Yes, we are on a live, and I'm just giving you a brief synopsis of everything that goes on along with that, but it goes way more in depth. But my professional recommendation to all childcare owners, all of you guys out there, hear my voice, hear me loud and clear. Please implement a systematic payroll system within your childcare. It's going to benefit you. You're going to be so glad that you did. Below this live, if you have any more questions, if you want to set up it's a free 15-minute consultation with me in regards to, how do you get the ball rolling to set up yourself and even your employees on payroll, how to make sure that you are holding out the correct payroll tax, how to make sure that you are providing your employees with the correct tax forms at the end of the year, such as your W-2s, your 1099s, all that good stuff. There will be a link below the video. Click the link below this video and book a free 15-minute consultation with me. We'll talk about these things more in depth. I look forward to talking to you guys very, very soon. Thank you for all who are listening, who are watching out there. Get on a systematic payroll system.